All right, welcome to the Comic Book Shop of Doom here on AwesomeStreaming.com. Okay, this has been going around for the last week, like the last couple days actually. Valiant Comics, Valiant Entertainment's in bad shape. There's talk that they may be going bankrupt. They were laying off people, downsizing, whatever. It looks bleak. Bleak. Now this just popped up today. Valiant's Harbinger film moves forward at Paramount with a new director. Now, here's a question. If Valiant files bankruptcy, is that going to screw up these film deals? If they file bankruptcy, would Paramount or Sony, which has the rights to Bloodshot, and they wanted to make a part 2, even though 2 years ago it was released like a week before the pandemic. It was released the Thursday that they shut everything down on the next Tuesday. So it was out like 5 days, and then the pandemic hit. But Sony claims that they made enough money from video on demand and foreign sales and stuff like that to make a sequel. They made a profit on it. Okay. Would Sony or Paramount buy Valiant to protect these rights to these movies that they got, these franchises? And if they want to be the next Marvel, Valiant was always like number 3. It was Marvel, DC, and then Valiant. Now, it hasn't been anything, in my opinion, in over 15 years. It's been lackluster and everything. And I think the art in the latest Valiant comics has been garbage. There's been some good spots, like that Armor Clads. That wasn't bad. But a lot of the art's been trash. Would Paramount or Sony buy Valiant in bankruptcy just to protect the rights and to get the rights to the rest of the properties? That would be interesting to see if that's what happens. Or this stuff may just go away. You know, I mean, whoever buys it, that Dinesh, whatever his name was, the guy that owned it before, he sold it to that DMG Entertainment, and then he moved on to that Bad Idea Comics, which is aptly named because it is a bad idea. That's a garbage company. I'm shocked they're still in business. It's all gimmicks and, hey, look where we're at. You know, they're just screaming for attention with the stuff they do. But this is something to think about. Would Valiant get bought up in bankruptcy court by Paramount or Sony just to get the rights to these projects? And would they continue the comics? Probably not, because they don't have comic book operations, but they would license out the properties. So that's, you know, we're going to see where this goes. If worst case scenario, if Valiant goes under, would there be a bailout from Paramount or Sony just to protect the rights of a couple of movies and get the rights to the other stuff? Or would somebody else scoop in? Would Marvel come in there and get it cheap? You know, Disney/Marvel, if they could get it cheap? Very interesting. You know, this stuff is, you know, Valiant's one of those companies that went bankrupt, like, what, twice? This is going to be the second time? Acclaim had it. They went under. Then that Dinesh and his boys bought it. Then they sold it to DMG. And when Acclaim bought it from the original guys, they never paid them the full amount of money. They were listed in the bankruptcy papers. So guys like, what's his name? Bob Layton, he got screwed on some money. Shooter got screwed from the get-go too. Probably Bob, or what's his name? Mazarsky. Steve Mazarsky. He passed away, but I'm sure he didn't get his full money either. So Valiant, this could be the second time this place is filed for bankruptcy. So we'll see where it goes. Everybody have a good night.